The WNBA All-Star Game is coming really soon, July 18th and 19th to be exact. The teams have been chosen, and in this video, we will get to know our All-Stars a little better, as well as discuss those that were snubbed. Welcome back to Davis Sports Report, where we will be following the WNBA All-Stars. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach our goal of 10,000, and turn on notifications to stay informed. Now, the two players with the most votes were Caitlin Clark of the Indiana Fever and Napheesa Collier of the Minnesota Lynx. And yeah, I can see those two being the highest votes. It makes sense to me. Now let's take a look at Team Caitlin Clark, who will be coached by Sandy Brondello. Captains have a green background, starters are in orange, and the reserves are blue. Starting off with Caitlin Clark, she is a captain and her position is guard. Her current team is the Indiana Fever. Years in the league are 2. She was the #1 pick of the 2024 WNBA draft. Her stats for 2025 season is she's averaging 18.2 points, 5 rebounds, and 8.9 assists per game. WNBA is showing Clark second on the leaderboard for assists per game, behind Alyssa Thomas. She scores at a 39% field goal percentage, and this will be Clark's second appearance in the All-Star Game, making her debut in her rookie season last year. Next up for Team Caitlin Clark is Aaliyah Boston. She is a starter at the position of front court. Her current team is the Indiana Fever. She has 3 years in the league, and she was the #1 pick of the 2023 WNBA draft. WNBA is showing Boston 5th on the leaderboard for rebounds per game. Her stats for 2025 season is she averages 16.6 points, 8.3 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game, scoring at a 59.7 field goal percentage. This will be Boston's 3rd appearance in the All-Star Games, making her debut in her rookie season and playing every year since. Also on Team Caitlin Clark is Sabrina Ionescu. She is a starter at the position of guard. Her current team is the New York Liberty. Ionescu has 5 years in the league. She was the #1 pick in the 2020 WNBA draft. Her stats for 2025 season is that she averages 18.7 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 5.1 assists per game. She scores at a 39.8% field goal percentage. This will be Ionescu's 5th appearance in the All-Star Game, making her debut in her rookie season and playing all 5 All-Stars in her career. Also on Team Caitlin Clark is one of my absolute favorites in the WNBA, and that is A'ja Wilson. She is a starter at the position of front court. Her current team is the Las Vegas Aces. She has 7 years in the league, and she was 1st overall pick in the 2018 WNBA draft. Her stats for the 2025 season is that she averages 22.1 points per game, 9.4 rebounds, and 3.6 assists per game. WNBA is showing Wilson topping the leaderboard for block shots per game, second on the leaderboard for points per game and rebounds per game, and 4th for steals per game. She scores at a 45.8 field goal percentage. This will be Wilson's 7th appearance in the All-Star Game, making it all 7 years of her career. Next on Team Caitlin Clark is Satou Sabally. She is a starter at the position front court. Her current team is the Phoenix Mercury. She has 5 years in the league, and she was the 2nd overall pick in the 2020 WNBA draft. Her stats for the 2025 season is that she averages 19.1 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 2.6 assists per game. She scores at a 39% field goal percentage. This will be Sabaly's 3rd appearance in the All-Star Games. Moving on for Team Caitlin Clark is Kelsey Mitchell. She is a reserve at the position of guard. Her current team is the Indiana Fever. She has 7 years in the league, and she was the 2nd overall pick in the 2018 WNBA draft. Her stats for the 2025 season is that she averages 19.3 points, 1.7 rebounds, and 2.9 assists per game. She scores at a 45.5% field goal percentage. This will be Mitchell's third appearance in the All-Star Games. Also on the reserves for Team Caitlin Clark is Gabby Williams. She is a reserve at the position of front court. Her current team is Seattle Storm. She has 7 years in the league, and she was 4th overall pick in the 2018 WNBA draft. Her stats for the 2025 season is she averages 13.3 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 4.7 assists per game. WNBA is showing Williams topping the leaderboard for steals per game, averaging 2.6. She scores at a 44.2 field goal percentage. This will be Williams' first appearance in the All-Star Game, so congrats to her on her debut. Next on Team Caitlin Clark is Sonia Citron. She is a reserve player at the position of guard. Her current team is the Washington Mystics. She has 1 year in the league, or this is her first year. She was the 3rd overall pick in the 2025 WNBA draft. Her stats for the season of 2025 is that she averages 14.6 points, 4.9 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. She scores at a 46.8% field goal percentage, and this will be Citron's first appearance in the W All-Star Game as a rookie. So congrats to her. Next on Team Caitlin Clark is Kiki Ariafin. She is a reserve at the position of front court. Her current team is also the Washington Mystics. She has 1 year in the league, this being her rookie year. She was the 4th overall pick in the 2025 WNBA draft. Her stats for the 2025 season thus far is that she averages 12.3 points, 8.3 rebounds, and 1.3 assists per game. WNBA is showing Ariafin 4th on the leaderboard for rebounds per game. She scores at a 45.9% field goal percentage. This will be Ariafin's first appearance in the All-Star Games as a rookie. Congrats to Ariafin. Next on Team Caitlin Clark is Jackie Young. She is a reserve at the position of guard. Her current team is the Las Vegas Aces. She has 6 years in the league. She was the 1st overall pick in the 2019 WNBA draft. Her stats for the 2025 season so far is that she averages 17.3 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 3.7 assists per game. She scores at a 43.8 field goal percentage. This will be Young's 4th appearance in the All-Star Games. Lastly for Team Caitlin Clark is Kayla Thornton, and she is a reserve at the position of front court. Her current team is the Golden State Valkyries. She has 10 years in the league. She was undrafted in 2014 and picked up in 2015. Her stats for the 2025 season is that she averages 14.9 points, 7.1 rebounds, and 1.2 assists per game. She scores at a 39% field goal percentage, and this will be Thornton's first appearance in the All-Star Games. Congrats to Thornton. Now moving on to Team Napheesa Collier, who will be coached by Cheryl Reeves. Collier is the captain at the position of front court. Her current team is the Minnesota Lynx. She has 6 years in the league, and she was the 6th overall pick in the 2019 WNBA draft. They got that one wrong. Her stats for the 2025 season is that she averages 24.5 points per game, 8.1 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game. WNBA is showing Collier topping the leaderboard for points per game and 4th on the leaderboard for blocks per game. She scores at a 52.8 field goal percentage, and this will be Collier's 5th appearance in the All-Star Games, only missing 1 year. Then on Team Napheesa Collier is Brianna Stewart. She is a starter at the position of front court. Her current team is the New York Liberty. Stewart has 9 years in the league, and she was the #1 pick in the 2016 WNBA draft. Her stats for the 2025 season is that she averages 20.5 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 3.7 assists per game. WNBA is showing Stewart fourth on the leaderboard for points per game. She scores at a 48.2 field goal percentage, and this will be Stewart's 7th appearance in the All-Star games. Also for Team Collier is Alicia Gray, and she is a starter at the position of guard. Her current team is the Atlanta Dream. She is 8 years in the league, and she was the 4th overall pick in the 2017 WNBA draft. Her stats for the 2025 season is that she averages 19.1 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 4.1 assists per game. WNBA is showing Gray 5th on the leaderboard for points per game. She scores at a 46.2 field goal percentage. And this will be Gray's 3rd appearance in the All-Star Games. In 2024, she won both the Skills Challenge and the 3-point contest, making history as the first to win both. Next on Team Nafisa Collier is Nneka Ogwumike. She is a starter at the position of front court. Her current team is the Seattle Storm. She has 13 years in the league. She was the number 1 pick in the 2012 WNBA draft. Her stats for the 2025 season is that she averages 17.4 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 2.2 assists per game, scoring at a 53.7 field goal percentage. This will be Ogwumike's 10th appearance in the All-Star Games. Rounding off the starters for Team Nafisa Collier is Paige Bueckers. She is a starter at position of guard. Her current team is the Dallas Wings. This is her first year in the WNBA league, and so making this her rookie year, and she was the 1st overall pick in the 2025 WNBA draft. Her stats for the 2025 season is that she averages 18.7 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 5.7 assists per game, scoring at a 46.5 field goal percentage. This will be Bueckers' first appearance in the All-Star Games as a rookie, and she is killing it as a rookie. So congrats to Paige Bueckers. Next up for Team Collier is Courtney Williams. She is a reserves at the position of guard. Her current team is Minnesota Lynx. She has 9 years in the league. She was the 8th overall pick in the 2016 WNBA draft. Her stats for the 2025 season is that she averages 12.9 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 5.9 assists per game. WNBA is showing Williams tied for 4th on the leaderboard for assists per game. She scores at a 42.7 field goal percentage, and this will be Williams' 2nd appearance in the All-Star Games. Then we have Skylar Diggins. She is a reserve at the position of guard. Her current team is the Seattle Storm. She has 12 years in the league. She was the 3rd overall pick in the 2013 WNBA draft. Her stats for the 2025 season is that she averages 18.5 points, 2.2 rebounds, and 5.9 assists per game. WNBA is showing Diggins tied for 4th on the leaderboard for assists per games. She scores at a 44.9 field goal percentage, and this will be Diggins' 7th appearance in the All-Star Games. Next up for Team Collier, and another one of my favorite players, is Angel Reese. She is a reserves, and she is at the position of front court. Her current team is the Chicago Sky. She has 2 years in the league, being the 7th overall pick in the 2024 draft. Stats for 2025 season is that she averages 12.4 points, 12.6 rebounds, and 3.8 assists per game. WNBA is showing Reese topping the leaderboard for rebounds per game, and she's the only one that we have on this list that's averaging a double-double. She scores at a 55.6 field goal percentage. So yeah, those people talking about the rebounds, the girl is scoring. This will be Reese's 2nd appearance in the All-Star Games. Next up for Team Nafisa Collier is Alyssa Thomas. She is a reserves at the position of front court. Her current team is the Phoenix Mercury. She has 11 years in the league, and she is the 4th overall pick in the 2014 WNBA draft. Her stats for the 2025 season is that she averaged 14.3 points, 7.3 rebounds, and 9.4 assists per game. WNBA is showing Thomas topping the leaderboard for assists per game. She scores at a 53 field goal percentage. This will be Thomas's 6th appearance in the All-Star Games. Then we have Kelsey Plum. She is a reserves at the position of guard. Her current team is the Los Angeles Sparks. She is 8 years in the league, and she was the first overall pick in the 2017 WNBA draft. Her stats for the 2025 season is that she averages 20.1 points per game, 3.1 rebounds, and 5.6 assists per game. WNBA is showing Plum 3rd on the leaderboard for points per game. She scores at a 37.7% field goal percentage. This will be Plum's 4th appearance in the All-Star Games. For Team Napheesa Collier, and that's going to be Rhyne Howard. She is a reserves at the position of guard. Her current team is the Atlanta Dream. She has 3 years in the league, and she was the first overall pick in the 2022 WNBA draft. Her stats for the 2025 season is that she averages 16.8 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 4.7 assists per game, scoring at a 34.3 field goal percentage. This will be Howard's 3rd appearance in the All-Star Games, making it all 3 years of her career. Congrats to Ryan. Now let's talk about who we think got snubbed. First off is Jonquel Jones with the New York Liberty, who has publicly voiced her disappointment about not being chosen as an All-Star. Then we have Natasha Howard with the Indiana Fever, who has just been a consistent great player throughout her career. Then there's Dearica Hamby with the Los Angeles Sparks, and the WNBA is showing Hamby 2nd on the leaderboard for steals per game, averaging 1.9 steals per game, also showing her with higher points per game than several of the chosen All-Stars. Then we have Azura Stevens with the Los Angeles Sparks, and WNBA is showing Stevens 3rd on the leaderboard for rebounds per game, and her points per game is nothing to snub at. Then we have Brittany Sykes with the Washington Mystic, who's the glue to the team. Yet 2 rookies, Ira Finn and Citrone, were chosen over her. And then lastly is Marina Mabry with the Connecticut Sun, and Connecticut is the only team without an All-Star. Honorable mentions here is Natasha Cloud, and WNBA is showing Cloud 3rd on the leaderboard for assists per game. How do they feel about this? Well, Dearica Hamby has spoken out, posting, "Whatever about me, but taking 2 and not including the best player from a below 500 team is crazy." She was speaking about Brittany Sykes. She also reposted, "Azura is definitely an All-Star. Keep working, my girl. It won't continue to go unnoticed." Then Jonquel Jones posted, "Nothing worse than playing like an All-Star and not being one." With that being said, thanks to all the people who took the time to vote for me, and congratulations to all the All-Stars this year. Let us know what you think about the teams. Who do you got winning this thing? And let's talk about those that got snubbed. Do you think any of the mentioned players should have gotten one of those coveted All-Star spots? If so, who should have, and whose spot should they have taken on the All-Star list for 2025? Thank you guys so much for watching. We will keep you posted and up to date on the All-Star weekend. Again, if you didn't like the video yet, go ahead and handle that business, and we will see you on the next one. Goodbye.